Hello, I am Sam, aka Samaria, aka Afro Jaguar Tigress. This is my show, Datus Interruptis. Welcome to season 3. No, now we're on season 4, episode 3. Sheesh. This episode is called Bob's Burgers. This gentleman looked like if Bob's Burgers was a non-animated character but a real person, he would look like this. This guy was 39, really tall, like 6'2", 6'3", sailor, Navy. I'm sorry, I'm in San Diego, so there's a lot of people in the Navy around here. These are the options to date. There's nothing wrong with people in the Navy. Like, we thank them for their service, but it's nice to have a variety of people to date, not just people in the Navy, right? Anyways, so I remembered him from some other app. I remember that we matched and I thought he was really cute. And we had a video call and it went well, and we said we'd meet up, and I suggested we meet up for pizza because he really liked pizza. And so we ended up meeting on a Thursday, which was not the best day for their pizza. And so we went to this other place that also had pizza. So it was like pizza hopping almost. And then we took a walk and we had really good chemistry. And one thing I realized was that when he was trying to meet up with me, he had trouble calling me because I had actually blocked his phone number from a previous time that we had met. And he refreshed my memory saying, wait, I couldn't talk because I had my kids. And then we talked again and I spilled something and I was trying to get you to wait, but you didn't want to, and then you hung up on me. And I was like, that's right, I did hang up on him. And when we were realizing that, he said, why are you so mean? And he gave me a kiss, and it was a really good kiss. He was a good kisser. We had really good chemistry. But oops, sorry. And honestly though, homeboy was a player because a couple days later we were supposed to see each other again, and last minute he changed the plans and said like, oh, well, my kids want to do something, so can we meet later? And I was like, your kids were always going to come see you. Why did you reserve that time with me? If, you know, like, if you already were going to be with your kids, why'd you reserve that time? So that didn't make any sense. And this is the thing about people with kids. It's like, it's fine to date them if they're constantly, like, for sure prioritizing and scheduling correctly. But if, like, anything happens at all, scheduled or non-scheduled, and it's the kids, you as that outside person have to be okay with it, because of course they're going to prioritize their kids over you. But those of us who don't have kids ourselves, we're not so interested in playing second fiddle when we don't have the same situation going on, right? Anyway, so therein lies why it's difficult to date somebody with kids. And this guy had kids with 2 different moms, 2 sets of kids with 2 different moms, one set in Chicago and one set here. So that's also like double drama, baby mama drama, double trouble problems, right? So I wasn't so inclined, but we have such chemistry, right? And so when he like made the scheduling faux pas, I almost ended it, but he said he was sorry and he completely understood, but he wanted to make it up to me. So, okay, he owned it. But you know what? Like, then I ended up seeing him again for coffee, and then we ended up spending a whole bunch of time. And what can I say? Very good chemistry. And he definitely could have gone to the gym more, and I can, but like he could go to the gym way more than me. So anyways, whatever. Like, at the end of the day, I was still thinking, okay, I'm trying to focus on him because I don't like dating multiple people at the same time. I feel like it's unfair. It's like you're not going to fully appreciate somebody, and vice versa. If your attention's all over the place and it's hard to keep people straight, you end up double booking and whatnot. So anyways, a couple days later, I'm trying to text him, and not a whole lot, but he just wasn't texting like at all. And so totally inconsistent behavior. And then I said I wanted to talk to him at night, and then he's like, oh, I can't, I have to cook and eat. And he just was like texting nonstop for like a half an hour. And it's like, that would have been way easier to talk while doing that than text, which makes me think he was with somebody. And just like, I don't know, it sounds like some nonsense. And all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, with my job, I'm in a secured spot and I can't just text all the time. I'm like, well, what about last week? And he's like, well, that was last week. And he got just very defensive out of nowhere and was like, you never said I needed to text you constantly, which I had never said. Like, clearly there was some issue going on where like he's acting weird because something weird is going on. So like, yeah, certainly somebody was with him while that was happening. And I had said, like, look, it's not even about having to do anything, which I didn't even say it was, it's wanting to, right? And so thanks, Bob's Burgers, not a match. And, you know, it was unfortunate. I got swept up in the chemistry element. It's really hard to find good chemistry, right? So, but 7 billion people in this world, one of them is going to match. So, thanks for letting me process.